discouraged, where you want sympathy. Mimi ni mlemavu wacheni, please, you can work. I always think I can buy sweets from that physically challenged person who's selling sweets than that person who's begging. So there's something people with disability can also do to economically help themselves. Begging should be the last resort if need be. My take on children going to either regular schools, they are called regular schools, and special schools. First of all, I'm not on the fence, but I would also say that sometimes children feel in a special school it's like they're in a support group. It's a common community. They feel like ni comrades, one understandiana. Well, it might be a positive attitude, but again it can be detrimental, because I've seen some children who are not very severely challenged aping or copying what other severely challenged are doing or are. So sometimes it can work negatively, but sometimes they also come out strong, knowing that there are others like me. Public schools, the only thing is that sensitivity should start when children are small. Like in kindergarten, children should be taught how to embrace children with special needs. If they learn early from onset, they will grow knowing that this is part of us, this can happen, But unfortunately, they don't know. They see this child and they're like, "Mbono uko hivyo?" So for me, I think even kindergartens, small babies should be taught how to grow up with children with special needs. So I think either way, a child, it all depends on the community around the child, how they react to that child. Disability is like a social club. Anybody can join it anytime. And when that happens, just in case, okay, God forbid, we don't want it to happen, but in case it happens, I always think there is a personal definition of who you are. Are you defined by your leg? Because if your leg is cut or something has happened, what other values have remained within you? The first thing I always think on how to overcome challenges is having a positive attitude and the ability to know that I can rise from this and I will move on. I think, okay, fine, sometimes it's been gruesome, so there's need for counseling and acceptance. You only accept you have a problem for you to get solutions. But that does not mean life has ended. You need to pick yourself up and move on with your life. Well, I think there are different reasons why people become disabled or acquire disability. Either you were born with it, an illness, or an accident. Either way, disability is disability. So that is why there is an assessment to attest that indeed you have a disability. And so that is why we are advised to go to the government facilities for the assessment, and then of course they will ascertain what category of disability you have. This disability card is for everyone living with a disability, regardless of whether you are born with it or you acquired it along the way. And I think from the chiefs, local chiefs as well, they can assist with this information. So the other contact person is your local authority, the chiefs. Having been able to be given a chance by God through Compassionate Hand for the Disabled Foundation in Rwai, and today I have 1 or 3 children, and majority are abandoned and orphaned. Whereas when the immediate caregivers die, the relatives do not want to take on it. Such institution comes from a point, are born actually because people do not have enough knowledge. If these mothers realize that if I raise my child, perhaps they'll become prominent people in the society, they wouldn't throw them away. So for me, I am giving the caregivers an advice that please do not throw away your child, do not abandon them, because some of them actually have a great talent. They are really blessed by God and they come out so nicely. Educate them. And for the society, please do not judge these people harshly. Give them opportunities. It is even difficult to employ a person with disability, regardless of how qualified they are. Who will employ them? So most of them actually end up depressed, because even after being educated, these jobs are, are hard to find. Let's have a very warm society towards these people. And for people of well wishes, if you can support a person with disability, some of them do not thrive simply because they lacked the opportunity. You can hold a child and educate them and brighten their life and brighten their path.